Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from. My name is MD90 and welcome to Swakopmund, Namibia. What you see on my left, that's the Atlantic Ocean. So I just thought of taking you guys along. I wanted to find out a city that I can refer to as a German city in Namibia. And as you can see the landscape, let my guide just do a 360 and show you the environment around. I've been here, I think, 30 minutes now. I must say it's quite fascinating. And when I was trying to get information about the city, most of the local people seem not to have the information. And the information that you can find from the museum seems to be limited. Yeah, so I just thought of bringing you guys along so to have a look at this is the first time that I'm seeing an ocean in person. I've never been at an ocean. And the first ocean that I'm seeing is the Atlantic Ocean. But I might say it's quite fascinating. It's very, very, very fascinating. Yeah, and then my overall view of Namibia is, if you remember in a couple of videos that I've done, I've said that Namibia is not different from South Africa, except of the temperament of the people and everything around them. The only difference is that Namibians are a little bit more calm. So I feel safe moving around this environment. Look at that way. Okay, just catch a couple of those. The mighty Atlantic Ocean. So what I was saying is that the difference between the South Africans and the Namibians is that sometimes I'm getting drifted that I forget that I'm in a foreign land. I'm African, I'm not foreign, but language-wise, I get carried away. I'm thinking I'm in Zambia and then start speaking one of the local languages in Zambia, and then someone says, oh, I didn't remember, I'm in a different land, then I have to speak English and stuff. Otherwise, I feel at home. It's a very safe country, I must say. Very, very, very chill. The population is it's not that much, so very chill people. I'm enjoying my stay here. Once I'm still in Swakopmund, is there any particular place that you want me to see, any particular information that you want? I'm here for you, I'm your guide. Let me just come inside so that I will capture this video. Yes. That's the rest of the city and the Atlantic Ocean. So I just thought of carrying you guys along so that you can see it for yourself. The mighty Atlantic Ocean. I've never seen an ocean in my life. I won't even pretend. This is my first. You can see the great hand of God indeed. It's quite fascinating, I must say. Let's just watch it together. I'm also taking it in. So when you hear me go quiet, it's because I'm also processing this. You know, we've got a number of river bodies or water bodies in Zambia, but nothing comes close to this. Nothing comes close to this. This is a marvel. Something to be overhauled. The population is low here, I must tell you. I've never been to a country which is less populated as Namibia. For example, when I was walking towards the beach, I was trying to get some information just to meet a person walking by. It's either a fellow foreigner or something. The locals are not very mobile. You meet them, yes, when you get to the beach, but otherwise, it's just tourists, most of them. And the Germans, the architecture around this place is very German. I'll show you in a separate video when I have time to settle down, because I just got here now. It should be like an hour ago, and then I was like, no, I cannot take this information in alone. I have to keep my people updated. Let's process the information together as it happens. And then obviously the more proper videos I'm going to come later on as the day goes by, depending on how long I'm going to be here for. Is there any particular place that you want me to see while I'm in this place? Just research around this so that I know what you want to know. Any particular individual you want me to interact with, I am here for you. Would you happen to know how far Walvis Bay is? You can talk about it, yes. Walvis Bay.
Just near my shop. And the transport used to be $60 going and coming back.
So 60 going and then 60 coming
No,
back.
okay, so I mean $30 when you're going, and
Yes.
$30 when you're coming back. So $60
So how long have you lived in this place?
this place, something like six
Oh, I didn't
years.
even introduce you to my audience. So, guys, just a second. This gentleman that I found is the local business person. He wanted to capture some of the pictures of mine on his camera. His camera.
Yeah, I got it from here.
So I was like, no, my phone would be able to do a better job. But instead of me just denying him business, I was like, okay, fine. You use my phone to capture my pictures, and then I'll still pay you the amount that I was supposed to pay you using your camera. So now you know him. I can talk to him. What's your name again?
My name is Roger.
I'll come closer. You have to be louder. The way I'm.
Yeah, my name is Roger.
Roger.
I've been in Stockholm something like 7 years.
Yes.
Yes, but I'm a Congolese. I'm not Namibian.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Have you actually lived in Congo, or you're just Congolese by?
No, okay. Let me just say I'm a Congolese, but living in Namibia.
Okay.
For 7 years. I've been also in Zambia and.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You've got a fascinating story. I didn't know that. I was assuming that no, you're actually from here.
No, I'm not a Namibian. I'm a Congolese.
You're a Congolese.
Yeah.
Okay. So like, I'm curious. How old are you?
Now I'm 26 years.
So you moved here when you were 19 or something?
Yeah, when I was something like 19. Because I left my country a long time ago. I was just in different countries.
Oh, so okay. When first did you leave Congo? Do you remember?
Yeah, I left Congo.
Was it you or with your family?
No, I left Congo alone because my family, some of them I knew.
Yes.
Yeah, but I left Congo alone.
Okay. And then the first place was Zambia. Or what?
Yeah, I went first in Angola.
Yes.
And when I moved to Angola, I went.
Congo is also a border with Angola. It's got a border with.
Yeah, those are neighboring countries.
Yes.
Zambia, I lived there for something like 3 months.
Yes.
I was in Lusaka, then in Ndola also I lived in Ndola, Lusaka, those.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is it the same story with the friend of yours that you are with, the one that I talked to earlier on?
Pardon?
That guy you are with is also from Congolese?
Oh yeah, they also say Congolese.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you moved in Namibia, the first place that you arrived at, is it in Swakopmund or you lived in?
No, I've been living in Window, and when I moved to Window, I came to stay myself in Swakopmund due to the weather, you know. I just like this kind of weather that the way it is, you know.
It's quite cold this place. The funny thing is that
kind of cold. That's the weather that I really admire.
Oh.
Yeah, because Window, that's our capital city. It's very hot.
Yeah, it is. And that's a funny thing I noticed about Window.
Yeah.
Even if it rains, it's still very hot.
Yeah, very hot. That's why I ran away from that.
It never becomes cool. So I was like, what sort of rain is this? It's raining heavily, but it's still warm.
Yeah, but this side normally it's okay weather and people are familiar, you know, friendly.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, fascinating. I did not know you're from Congo. I assume you're from here. Otherwise, how have you found the environment? How do the people treat you? Let's start with the locals. Let's start with the white people.
The environment, normally...
You compare between Windhoek and...
okay, Windhoek and Swakopmund, there's a big difference.
Just louder as I'm speaking to you.
Okay, Windhoek and Swakopmund, there's a big difference. You know, you can't compare Windhoek and Swakopmund. Here, it's a quiet place. You never find those crime, you know, okay, let me just say those crime and... Compared to Windhoek, Windhoek is more, the rate of crime is high. But in Swakopmund was safe, cameras are everywhere.
Yes.
Even if those criminals wanna commit a crime,
yes,
they used to be afraid of cameras, you know, somewhere, because if you commit a crime here, even if you run, you go wherever they'll still catch you. But Windhoek is not the same situation. Yeah. Here cameras are everywhere. Let me just say, whether in the trees, anywhere you're going to commit a crime or steal a phone, they'll still catch you. That's a big difference.
No, I'm curious. I've just walked by these buildings that are around this book German. Is there like a that has different structures from this, or it's all over the place? These are structures that are there.
Yes.
Like what's the name? Like where do you live? What's the area called?
I live in Tamariska.
Like how many minutes is it from here?
Pardon?
How many minutes?
Minutes? Okay, like if you're driving something like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah. It's a small place, this area.
Yeah, just a small place, but it's well organized.
It is very organized, I must admit. No, great to meet you, bro. I did not know. I'm happy that you're finding it easy to live here. you've never experienced anything like xenophobia?
No, in Namibia, those kind of.
Have you been to South Africa, though?
South Africa?
Oh, you were in South Africa, so?
Yeah, I was in South
Okay.
Africa.
Overall, how many places have you been to? It seems like you've traveled more than anyone.
You know, okay, in Congo you don't speak really English, you know?
Yes, yes. You speak Lingala.
I've learned my English when I was in Besse.
So what you are speaking here was French, right?
It was French, mixed with Lingala and
So I was like,
you
no,
know, mixed
what is, so I was like, is there some French here?
I also went in Angola. When I was in Angola, I tried my best also to learn Portuguese. You know, that's why.
So you are lingo. Okay, well, how many languages can you say you're comfortable with? Like
comfortable. Okay, let me just say there's Swahili.
Yes.
There's English. There's French.
You're comfortable with those languages?
I can really, you know. Okay, like English, let me just say it's not my tongue.
No, I mean, I can get you. I'm having a conversation, a proper conversation right now. I
grew up in French country, that's why.
That's why when I was deciding where to visit, I was very hesitant. I'm like, Congo. I'm telling you, like the most countries that I've been hesitant to visit is Angola, Mozambique, and Congo. I'm like, the language here is going to be an issue moving around. But you are very multilingual. Like you just take a risk and start moving around and you learn the languages.
Yeah, that's how.
Because the time that you moved to Angola, you didn't know Portuguese, right?
No way. But I tried my best. I socialized myself. Those people that were in Angola.
And how long were you in Angola for?
In Angola, no, I spent something like two months. Wow. But this is the country that I spent.
You said 7 years here, right?
Yeah, 7 years. And I'm heading to 8 years.
Yeah. No, great to meet you, bro. And I'm happy my people have met you also.
Okay.
It's a great camera.
I'm also planning to go visit Zambia.
No, you should. You should.
Yeah, and I'm applying for my visa so that I can.
Does someone need the visa for what passport?
Okay.
Do you have a passport?
There's a big. Okay, I have a passport.
For which country?
There's a passport that I got for Namibia. Now that passport, I'm allowed to travel all countries.
Yes.
Okay, let me just say, whether Europe, Africa, where I'm allowed to travel.
Is that the way it is for Namibia?
There's a passport that we're getting because here there's a passport that we're given. That passport is only because I left it home.
Yeah.
That passport I'm allowed to travel all countries apart from my original country.
Yes.
I have it home. So any country that I feel like traveling.
That's fascinating. And you said some of your family is still in Congo, the rest is in...
Yeah, some there in Congo. Most of them are in Europe.
Are you were you living in the part of Congo where there is war or where there is peace? Because I know...
No, actually, I just hear the story about...
Yeah, your country is so big that there are certain areas... So big, just like where the rest of the world will be listening to say there's war here.
Yeah.
Some of you don't even experience the war.
Some of us are living in but just near to Zambia.
Yes. In fact, there's even a part where when you're driving from one area, you pass through Congo, going to another part of Zambia.
Like Lubumbashi, those kind of disorder, war, something like that, Yes, there's conflict, but not that much.
No, not that bad. No, I'm happy I heard your story. Is there any information that you would want my people to know, and how can they reach out to you if they want to help you in any way?
No, actually I just greet them now.
All right.
That's
nice. He's happy to meet you guys.
Yeah.
So that's the rest of the environment, and I'm very interested person. It's one of those things where you have not interacted with someone and then you haven't heard the story until you hear him speak. Then you say, oh, this person actually has a fascinating story. So I'll be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Just hold it. Let me close it off as a. So that's it, guys. I just need to come up here and let you know the information, and I'm here. I'll do a number of interviews and a couple of shows. I'll see you around. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe, and more is yet to come.